Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you how you can add wall collision to your game. So first, make two sprites called player, which is your player, and wall, which is what you're going to be colliding with. We're not going to be coding in wall, so let's just focus on coding for player. Okay, make a movement script for your player. It can be any movement script you want. Then make two new variables, old x, which will store our old x position, and old y, which will store our old y position. Do not hide it yet, because we need to test if it works. So, what we want to do is keep updating old x and old y for every time we move. So set old x to x position and set old y to y position. Put it in your forever loop. And make sure you put it under your movement script. Okay, if we test it now, it will keep updating to where we are on the screen. Right now, if I stop moving, in the bottom bar, not in the variable, it'll say I'm at -19 on the x-axis and 14 on the y-axis. But what Scratch is doing here is rounding my x position, to make it look like I'm in one place and not in multiple places at a time. Right now I'll say I'm at y 33.89. So Scratch will say that I'm at y 34. It'll say I'm at x 29, and it'll say I'm at x -29, which is right. But if I move some more, it'll say I'm at x 34, we'll say -34. I'm at y -6.1, so it's -6. But we want the variables to round our x and y position as well. So we'll do round x position and round y position. So now if we test it again, our old x and old y variables will become whole numbers, and no more decimals will be in its place. Great, that's the first step. Now we want it to take action when we collide with the wall. So let's sense. If the player is touching the wall, we want it to go to old x and old y. Make sure you place the old x and old y variables in the right places, or else it'll switch it up. If we put it here and test it, it should work. It should collide with the wall and not let you go through it, which is awesome and all, but we still don't know what is happening. So let me explain. When we move around, it is updating old x and old y to our x and y position. But when we touch the wall, it will go to the last place we were. So let's say I'm moving around, and this is the last place I was before touching the wall. It will go to that place, which is 40 on the x-axis and 9 on the y-axis. You can move around, and it'll keep updating the x and y variables. Okay, but what happens if you put this above the if touching wall function? Well, it will simply not work. The reason? It's the last thing the script will do after everything is completed. So it'll keep updating the old x and old y variables and never proceed to run the script. So make sure you always put it above the update functions. It should work now. Always remember to set your variables to 0. So let me set my old x and old y variables to 0. Now, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask anybody in the comment section down below. If you need any more help, you can ask us in the Discord server. The Discord server invite link is in the description below. Thank you. Have a